I'm here to save you some time and tell you how to write the best cold emails that will start a conversation with your prospects and not be just another sales email in their inbox. At Woodpecker, we deal with countless cold email campaigns. In addition to being technical support for our customers, we also have expert knowledge of the messages sent from our tool. This is why we know what goes into the recipients' inboxes and what interests them and what doesn't. We've analyzed a lot of emails in our webinars, which you can already check on our channel. But in this video, I'm gonna give you the key points of it. And I'm going to do it based on real cold email examples and their reviews by some of the most successful sales experts in the cold outreach world. If you want to know what to actually focus on when writing the best cold emails, watch this video until the end, because after showing you some examples, I'm going to give you 7 tips for writing cold emails that will resonate with your audience. So let's dive into it. I'm Veronica, and at Woodpecker I see thousands of cold emails sent with our cold email tool. I also have the privilege of watching some of the best cold email experts give their opinions on selected cold emails from different niches. Let's just look right into it. This cold email isn't quite right at all. Why? It has very salesy subject line. It's starting with "Dear team" feels like it's a generic pitch to everyone. The first line feels weak and lacks relevancy. 4 paragraphs about the sender, and there's nothing about the recipient and what the reader might actually need. The email is way too long. It has a weak call to action that is very long and not action-oriented, and including an opt-out link may negatively affect deliverability. So, what's the way to fix this email? Write a subject line that looks like an internal email. Boring, lowercase, 3-4 words max. Capture attention by showing strong relevancy in the first line. Point out any issues they could face. Explain how your services fixes these issues, but keep it casual, simple and easy to understand. Aim for 40-50 words for a whole message and end with an interest-based CTA. It should clearly state what you want the recipient to do next, so be direct and straightforward. Remove unnecessary fluff. You can read your email out loud to spot any unnecessary phrases or complicated terms. Instead of adding an unsubscribe link, write something like "Reply to this if you don't want to receive any more messages." Or set up custom tracking domains if you wish to add the link anyway. And lastly, get to the point. Do not overwhelm the prospect. Keep it brief but comprehensive. Okay, if this is not enough, let's look at another one. Let's talk what's up here. It has boring subject line. That's actually good. People are more likely to open it. It looks like an internal email you could get. The first line, "Does it make your blood pressure rise?" could be seen as cringy and sound salesy. This email lacks personalization, it's more like selling use cases. But if your prospects don't have the mentioned problem, you lose their interest. Using 2 cases in one email is not a good idea. The first one is that we help you store all of your reports in one place. The second one is we have a bench forecast. So what are we exactly selling, you know? There's too little focus on the prospect, it sounds like a pitch. Nick Cegelski also noticed a significant aspect.
I think if I were to work with the seller who wrote this email, the big change that I would make is if you actually look at the points that they make. Point 1 is in the first paragraph, it's probably frustrating jumping around to different tools looking for reports. Point 2 is we help store your reports in one place and create overview dashboards. Point 3, somebody increased their company profits. Point 4, with our stuff, this person was able to spot drops and move people around to different projects. Point 5, his PMs reduced allocation and reporting by a significant amount. I think they're burying the lead here.
Poor case study, since it clearly shows the benefits. The company's profit growth was an accidental result. Did you notice a pattern in those emails? Salesy, not relevant, overloaded with information, and too long. So, is there an ideal recipe for cold email? The one holy grail template or a script that can make you the best cold email copywriter? No. Sorry for being harsh, but it's true. However, I've got a lot of resources for you. A whole video with cold email templates is just right here. In there, I choose the best ones, I break them down so you can use them and test what works best for you. And there it is, the most important word when it comes to writing cold emails: test. Yes, you need to test different templates, different subject lines, different calls to action, but you also need to keep these rules in mind. Pay attention to what works best in 2024 and adjust it to your message and audience. So, as I promised in the beginning, here are some 7 tips for writing every cold email. Subject line: all lowercase, keep it to 3-4 words. Prioritize talking about you over I. Focus on starting a conversation, not selling. Email previews and subject lines are the first things people see in their inboxes, so make them count. Skip the mundane pleasantries and dive straight into the meat of your message. Capture interest instantly by leading with the most crucial information. Relate to the problem. Identify a challenge they face and offer a solution while keeping the sales aspect subtle. Tailor your message using your insights about their situation. Increased relevance leads to higher engagement. Encourage them to reconsider their current approach. They have an existing method, but your task is to introduce a more effective alternative. Offer a solution. Show how you can help them deal with the challenges they may face. Demonstrate your unique value proposition. Provide a clear, actionable next step they can take to start addressing their issue. Success stories. Show how others are doing the same job better with your solution. Share brief examples of client successes with specific results, such as working with A, we did B, so C happened. Highlight well-known clients or before and after scenarios to show the transformation your product can bring. Use accessible metrics like Z months led us to achieve Y% with X. CTA. Invite the prospect to learn more about how your service can help them. Ask if they're interested in hearing more details, but keep the request low pressure. Remember, asking for a conversation from a stranger is a big question, so make it easy for them to say yes. Keep the tone friendly and open-ended. PS line. Add a personal touch, a light-hearted reference, or an easy opt-out option. Keep it text only, no links. Remember that cold emailing trends are changing constantly, so it's good to keep up with the game and this industry through other experts on LinkedIn or YouTube. But what's also important is just being authentic with your offer. Make sure they trust you, so then it leads to a lasting and beautiful bond. Maybe you want to see how to write good cold emails in a step-by-step process. Check this cold email rewrite where we analyzed the bad email and showed its improved version. Hopefully this video gives you something to come back to and convinced to check out our other valuable materials, whether on YouTube, blog or Help Center. Don't forget to subscribe here and I'll see you next time. Take care.